Welcome to the FS Show, featuring your host, Simulation for the Nation.
Hello. What's going on, folks? Welcome along, Simulation for the Nation here. My window needs to be changed again on this one. Got it. Never mind. Hope you're all doing very, very well today. This is just something I thought we'd do. It's a bit of a last minute thing, really. Just have a bit of fun as we look into all things FarmCon. Obviously, in about 55 minutes or so, we're going to get day 2 of FarmCon, which is going to be the really exciting one where we got to see some gameplay footage and a little bit more information. But first, I thought we'd have a brief look over what we saw yesterday. And then we're also going to have Chellington Valley in the background there on the mega farm as well, as soon as that gets itself going through. So what we'll do, we'll not waste any more time. Just a few of us here today, which is great to see. We've got Mary, we've got Harris, we've got Craig, and Hegsy's Farm Life is here as well. As the Fisher J, Flashing Matthew, Martin, and Michael. And to all you channel members, my thing's broken. Behave. No. I have to have a look into my soundboard there. I couldn't give you any sound. Can't send it or anything. Let's get that one all set up properly. But yeah, how you all doing, folks? How has everything been? To go XLR, isn't it? Go XLR app. There you go. Well, that's fun. Hey, Mads and Aaron, how you doing? Steven's here as well. Welcome along, fellas. Hope you're all doing very, very well. There you go.
Just gonna send it.
Perfect. It worked. We got there in the end. So let's get ourselves on in. All right. So we are currently loading up at the moment now. So as we wait to get on into the game there, we'll just have a bit of a look through. So yesterday, FarmCon, we saw a couple of different things of interest as well. First of which being what I found really interesting was actually the review of the original CGI trailer, because I've always wondered how that was made, and I thought that was a great little behind the curtain peek, really. See the effort that goes into that and how they actually design it all. Why is Spotify installing? That's not great. It's far too hot for Steven. Oh no, that's not good. Hello Connor, how you doing there, buddy? But yeah, so I thought it was really interesting to see. Great little reveal and look into Elm Creek as well in a bit more detail there. And one thing I think is certainly for sure is that there's a lot more with every progression of every new map Giants make. There is certainly becoming more and more advanced, really, I would say, which I think is great to see. So really happy with how that's looking. I think that's gonna be exciting to see. We've got a bit of music coming through there as well. Fantastic stuff. Let me know if you can hear that all right in the background. Cool. So yeah, I thought that was really good to see, but a few cool, really nice little features actually. Obviously, we were doing a bit of a digging around into various different features within seasons. And I think there was some questions answered in the pack in the forums after it, that seasons is going to be fixed for 3 days, which is kind of interesting. Obviously, the seasons mod that we have is configurable. It's going to be tricky or interesting to see how 3 days works from a roleplay perspective, or certainly from a more advanced playable perspective there. Like, I feel like 9 days is optimum, but 3 will be interesting. Also curious to see if anyone comes in and makes a mod for that one. I think that's fascinating to see. Yeah, Craig, I definitely think it is. I definitely think so. Hey, Farming Lad, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. But yeah, when the Alpine extension came out, that map was kind of crazy for Giant standards, and this one looks really good as well. Nice little bear in mind it's like a flat map because it's Midwest, but it's certainly not, and there's certainly some good terrain features there as well, which would be pretty interesting to see. So I'm very curious that you start with the smaller fields there, and it's a central map as well, so be curious to see how that builds out and how you can expand that, and just really what that looks like from a playability factor, but and also the production chains and where they are. That could be very interesting to see. Thornton is out on console today. Apparently it is, yes. And speaking of which, it's here. It is here. It's in the box still, but it's here. There's gonna be a video coming out soon, but SFTN is coming to console. That's gonna be pretty exciting. But yeah, a couple of other things I want to have a look into. First of all, this guy. This is a screenshot from when we were talking about seasons in game yesterday. The developers were talking about how they've taken lessons learned from the mod seasons and how they brought it in. A couple of interesting things to bring up from this one. Obviously, the HUD itself, for first off, I really like that HUD. I think it's a little bit more refreshed. Excuse me, it still gives you all the information that you need there, which is always great to see. But a couple of things that came to mind on it. First of all, we have they still have the fuel and the maintenance bars, which is great. But you can see the drive control kind of aspect coming in there. So you got forward and reverse selectors, but it also looks like you got the gearbox highlighted there as well. Now, does that mean that gearboxes are going to be configurable? And that we'll need to change a few things around. What does that look like? We're not quite sure. So kind of interesting though. Interesting to see what that will be. But yeah, certainly I think that. Let me just see who is coming on there. That's Fraser. Oh, okay. So yeah, certainly a great starting point there, that's for sure. That new combine's really nice as well. The CH770, I really do like that. Not too big, but still a nice little revamp of what we've had there. But I really want to know, and hopefully we get to see more this afternoon about what that little touch-up looks like in terms of the gearbox there and how that can function and the extent of it. I think will be really cool to see. Yeah, cool, Fisher J. I'm not sure how many you have to download because it may be a while since you're on, but yeah, by all means, crack on. And then we also have, if we get rid of that one, yesterday we saw pretty much as the end of the video yesterday, the presentation yesterday for FarmCon Day 1, Demco came out and announced that they are coming into the picture, which is pretty cool and unexpected. There's a massive looking grain chaser, which is pretty cool there. And also that, yeah, some new gravity fed wagons as well, or gravity trailers there as well. So a nice, again, a little bit new array there of what they bring in, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it's just gonna be these two things or if that's just the beginning, but yeah, do like that an awful lot. As you see as well, it looks like it's obviously that has been pulled by a John Deere. Now, is that being pulled by a 9R, or is that being pulled by what perhaps is an 8RX maybe, or even yeah, an 8RX or an 8RT? That'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, so that was another surprise. I'm sure because they released that late last night that we're going to see something around about that today, which would be pretty interesting. But what do you think so far? What was your favorite part of day one? I know day one wasn't the gameplay side of things, but there was still some interesting bits on there. I thought the piece around the precision farming was very interesting. You know, just to see how John Deere's approach have changed really in terms of educating everyone around farming and precision farming and seeing what that really looks like. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well. Hello Forza, how you doing, buddy? Welcome along. I hope all is well today. Oh Lord, I'm just gonna see if Fraser can actually get in this time or not. But yeah, still some interesting mods coming out at the moment for 19, which is pretty cool. I like to see where that's all going. On the server today, we have got a mammoth amount of selling. We're just selling everything right now, so that's pretty cool. A lot of work to be done there. Once it's done. But yeah, and then so we're not going to go for long. We only go for about another 45 minutes, so because then yeah, it's all about the it's all about day 2 really. Hoping that we get to see in the gameplay demonstration, obviously the new crop types. I want to see how they're harvested and what that process looks like. Oh, I see, Fisher. Okay. Oh well, good luck with that. That's a lot of mods. We might have to trim that down. I would like to see as well how the production chains work as well from start to finish, and hopefully something to do with animals. I think that we might be in for a bit of an overhaul with animals there, and I hope I'm right. It'd be pretty cool. And also, of course, a cheeky few new machines here and there. Never hurts to see those. So if we can, that'd be fantastic. But what about yourself? What does everyone in chat think that we're going to see? What would you like to see? Okay. They're stuck waiting on Fraser's internet again. All right, so it doesn't look like it's going to work there. All right, what we're going to do, we got potatoes to sell, so we're going to get crack on with that. So anyone who saw yesterday's video as well, you will know that we had a big jump in the mega farm, really. Now, we're colossal. Hey, Harris, how you doing? Welcome along. Doing well, thanks. Lee's here as well. What's going on, Lee? How are you? Essentially, Farm 1 and Farm 2 are now merged into one ginormous farm. What that means is that we have an awful lot of things to sell. Like an awful lot. So we've been selling potatoes. Look how much money we've made already. Good heavens. And that is with me. We didn't even bring over the funds from Farm 1. We just removed those from the game. Didn't need them. So, oh, yes, Marksville. What a great map Marksville is. Hey, William Bryan. How you doing, my friend? What's going on today? So, yeah, we're just going to go and load up with it. We got 6 different loads now. We're going to use the 416 to do it. Or the 435, whatever it is. The stage 5, I think. Let's cruise on down. It's a beautiful winter's day. We've got all the cereal crops to sell as well. It's only 10:45. We've been selling like crazy all morning. Yeah, I can't wait to see what exactly what we see this afternoon there. It's going to be really interesting. Nick V's here. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what was everybody most impressed with yesterday there? What do you think that we're going to see this afternoon as well? What would you like to see this afternoon? I thought that all of the images that we saw, if I bring up this one again, I thought the skybox was a lot better than I was anticipating. The textures that you can see there as well, I think they're pretty cool. Those oh, the name of that crop has escaped me already. But that's one of the new crop types there, which does look rather cool actually. Grass textures don't look too bad either, but yeah, I think that the lighting and the game textures there are looking really nice. Year 5, that's awesome. Good effort. And how's the hand? Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down to Meadow Valley, southeast corner. Oh, nice one, Fisher. Nice. Now, what I am hoping to achieve as well is to some point over the weekend here, bring in a little bit of a recap of everything FarmCon that we, by the end, let's say by Sunday, that we actually know now. So rather than speculation, which is, well, fun. It's always better when you know. So yeah, all of this land now belongs to Farm 1 as well. So there's all new ground for us to work on as well. Make sure that we can get ourselves up and working with. Alright, let's see. I know that we did at least one more load out of here in my absence. So, in the hedge. Swing it wide. Oh, nice. Good. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, I'll have to show you the... If you didn't catch the video the other day there, good lord, check out this forager we've got. Incredible scenes in here. Look at the size of this thing. Just nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, 3-day seasons is going to be a challenge. Be curious to see how it goes. I'm sure that, you know, give it a month, someone will be out with a mod to extend that. But I can understand why, for like a first time round developing seasons into the game there, you know, there's quite a few changes. If you look at precision farming, for example, and also I think it's actually seasons itself. If you fast forward time in seasons, it doesn't really enjoy that too much. It takes a lot of synchronization. Some things don't quite work properly, so I'm sure that's what Giants are thinking. Especially when you fast forward like 2000 speed there, it really doesn't care for that. Yeah, it's I mean, ultimately, you know, I think it's great to see that that's coming in. Yeah, that definitely works. Might mean for some very busy days, I'm sure, but yeah, I think it's got a good foundation there for sure. Much faster using this guy. 1,000,000%. Oh, cool. I have my Xbox. It's not bad, is it, Mary? It is not bad. This is just the one off the mod hub. Absolute beast. I mean, in theory, you're not wrong there. You just have to, obviously, that's where your planning comes into it a little bit more, I'd suggest. But yeah, no, you're not wrong. John D, I think so. We need to find out a bit more about that. But from my understanding, yeah, I think it could be. I think each day would be, you know, each day of spring would be that. Evan, hello, how are you? Welcome along. Ooh, let's chuck those all out there. No, nailed it. Yeah, it's still very much in the box. You figure out how I'm going to plug that one in first. But yeah, that's a job for at some point today. I need to strip down and service my road bike, and then I need to also find a way to plug that in. So I got a busy afternoon once this FarmCon day 2 is over with. Meadow Grove and FS19, nice, Nick. Nice, love it. Good map. I'm doing well, thank you, Evan. Doing very well. What did you think of FarmCon yesterday, and what are you hoping to see today? Maybe one more load left in here, I'm sure. There you go. Hey, come on, how you doing? Welcome. I hope I pronounced that properly. Good to have you on board. Like I say, yeah, we're only going to go for about another 25-30 minutes or so, and then we'll all jump off, get ready for the stream over on Twitch this afternoon. If you didn't watch it yesterday, you didn't know it was on Twitch, you can just search for, I guess, Giants Farming Simulator or something like that, and you'll be able to find it. Hey, 4D buddy, how you doing? Welcome along. It's been a while. What do you think of everything you've seen so far for FS22? Bounce? That's a weird bounce. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tight, but and I was saying this before, I don't think it'll be long before somebody has created a script that you can change that. So yeah, it might be tricky to begin with, but I think it'll come through. I can kind of understand why they did it, if I'm being honest, but yeah, I think that'll be changed. I also want to know if it's configurable or not. Hello, James. Welcome along, man. How you doing? Good to have you on board. Hope all is good. Let's get rid of some things here. That one. There you go. And then I want my chat disappeared. There you go. That's good enough. How do you mean, what's the twit occasion? You're still cutting straw? Nice. Chellington, hello. Welcome. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I feel like that only really came into effect though with farming agency, to be honest. You know, you could go through the various different stages of grass, you know, semi-dry, for example, etc. And then it would only really work well with that. So I'm sure Alien Paul and the team will be looking at that and seeing how they can adjust that. But I'm also intrigued to know what is configurable and what isn't, because I remember seeing in one of the earlier blog posts that you could enable certain crop growing stage, or was it, I think it was seasonal growth you could enable. So I wonder if there's more that's in it, like able to be toggled or not. I'd be curious to see. I'm sure from Giant's perspective, no, but perhaps for, you know, someone like Wobster or Modeliker, I'm sure they might well be looking into it. The Realismus team as well might be looking into it, because again, how much of the seasons that we know at the moment will be incorporated in Giant's own version? I don't think it'll be too much. I think there'll be a lot of room there to play. Chellington, no, unfortunately not. This is a dedicated server for my channel members, and also we're only going to be going for about another 25 minutes, and then we'll be jumping off to watch day 2. Trying to read chat and steer this thing is not easy. Hey, Gamer Dragon. Well, hello, sir. I'm gonna crash now. I've got to try and read the chat, drive this truck, and know that GD's in the chat as well. Kitty's here as well. What's going on, my man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. GD, what did you think of what we saw yesterday? No, that's true. That's true, 4D for sure. Yeah, you have to be. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know how you do that. I don't know if you can like just stop time, but that's not going to make it very good at all. Jazz is here as well. Welcome, Jazza. I'm sure we'll figure that out. We might see a little bit more in the gameplay today, but yeah, 3 days is going to be tight. Hey, 6 days would be better, but I mean, to be honest, I play as a standard 9 regardless, so I'm sure whichever number they went with, they would have upset somebody. Yes, 3 is still short, but I guess we'll see. What I want to see today is seasons is one thing, but I want to see a little bit more about animal integration. I want to see what that looks like, to see if they've, and I have this is nothing but my own theory. I have a theory that they're going to put a little bit more work into cattle and maybe into sheep. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see what that looks like, particularly with production chains, to see how that can work. I'd like to see one of the new crops, see that from start to finish, and see how that integrates with it, with various different production chains as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think 9 for me, 4D. 9's the perfect amount. Super long would be cool. Ooh, I'm going left, I'm going right. Yeah, definitely GD, definitely. Come on, truck. Come on. No reason for you not to be going up there. Get on. Yeah, Thorn Farm. Steve's done a good job to get that converted across, actually. I'm hoping as well that we find out today what it looks like for modders and creators for converting 19 mods, and also creating mods in general. By sounds of things, are going to be using a very similar materials texture. So in theory, I guess 4D that makes it easier. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see. Get around there. You down ever so slightly, Harris. There you go. Hey, Joe. What's going on, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, for the what that Venn diagram of what works for PC and what works for console is very different. You know, there's only a very small overlap there, really. In my mind, it's tricky. Oh, This truck has no guts sometimes. What are you stuck on? I think it might actually be these trailers. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do. It should be in the links in the description because Nightbot doesn't work all too well these days. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean that's up to Oxy, really. I know they, from a mapping standpoint, there with the parallax occlusion, then maybe it's not going to be quite so fun from a mapping perspective. What's at the Bedlam Grange Farm Shop? What can we sell there? Oh, get in. Hey, Jax Mods, how you doing? Welcome along.
Just gonna
That's
send
for all the
it.
channel members there. Good to have you on board. Get around. It is the truck as well, because this is supposed to have all the power in the world, but it just can't do anything. Yeah. And for me as well, I'm really looking forward to that in Flight Sim because I just want to fly a plane around and look at the, you know, skyline in New York or whatever. I don't really care for all of the really detailed hardcore sim effects. Try something different. Get a bit of speed up for this. Speed is the key. I have no news on Bessie, no, actually. Nailed it. That's better. You start selling. Okay, good. Doing well, thanks. Doing well. Let's find out what was at Bedlam. What can we sell there? Ooh, oats are on the way up. Hello to you. Field grass. We have quite a bit of triticale as well. Let's get that sold. Next question. Where is Bedlam? Bedlam. Oh, okay. Ah, awesome, Jazza. Thank you. Also looking forward today to see, obviously there's a few bits of equipment that we know that are coming because of all the promotional material. Love to know what else that's going to look like. So which new John Deeres are we going to have? Are there any other new Massey's coming along there? Which other brands that we know of that are in the game already? What their refreshed fleet might look like? Obviously we know this. Some of the Fendt tractors have had a refresh. Just want to see what that looks like. Ah, cool, Drew. Nice one. Now where's the best place to sell off the oats? MS2. MS2. Okay. Yeah, Demco have. Yeah, they released this yesterday. I'm curious about that. I was saying earlier, is that an 8RX on this pulling that Demco? Is it an 8RT? Really curious to see what that lineup looks like. But yeah, nice to have new mods. I think obviously there's been quite a few mods over the past, or brands over the past year or so that have announced their involvement. If you think of Dablo with their rollers, Bertude with their spraying equipment. Haven't seen anything of those yet, so maybe now's the time we'll see that. Do I use a keyboard for my flight sim? No. No, all joystick and mouse. I like to toggle all the buttons I need. But I am the least serious flight simmer ever. Come on, truck. There you go. Hope we get a new JCB Agri telehandler. Yes. I think we were all longing for that one. And get around. Around you go. I mean, it's difficult for Giants because they've got to obviously, you know, the catering for such a wide range of customers across so many different continents that it's tricky to make sure that you hit and satisfy everyone's needs there. Like they could bring out a Mikhail Baylor, for example, which is going to be great for a very finite number of people, and then a large number of the players across various different regions in the world. This means nothing to, so it's a tricky balance. Hey Ryan, what's going on, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, this one can take Triddy Kaylee. Whilst that's doing that, we'll go and sell this guy. That Mack truck does look pretty darn good. Yeah, I love that. And the X9 as well. Ooh, hello. Right, Oats is, I said, MS2, right? MS2. So we now have, as you can see, 2 trucks on this farm. Now that there's so many different things to sell, we can really get through an awful lot of haulage work. We've got 2 bulker trailers, we've got 1 low loader, we've got a milk tank coming through soon, and a cattle trailer as well. Let me show you the cattle as well. Good lord. Exactly, Dan. Yes, 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 yes. Would love to see some more work with animals and animal husbandry and what that looks like. I think that would be really cool. It's nice to see the production chains are coming in. The seasons could well be very good. We just need to see a little bit more about it and see what's possible in this 3-day cycle. Ooh, the steering on this is just not great. Hey Elite, what's going on, buddy? The snow can do one. I'm sick of snow here, and it's only the first day of it. Use the speed. There you go. Never in doubt. I'm assuming it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right. So we'll guess at that. Yes. We've also got all of the Farm 2 cereal crops are still in their own silos, so we need to go and get on selling those as well. But what's good news is, I guess, that we're at that point now where, even though it's coming in November, we're nearly in August, we're flying. Factory Friday will be here before we know it. I'm going to say roughly the end of August. And yeah, we're away to the races then. Can't wait. Yeah, it just wants to be refined a little bit, I think. But because otherwise it feels like you got a dead zone on the wheel, which is never fun. So yeah, if I jump out of here and just jump across to Farm 2, and then go into here, we've still got all of this in Farm 2 as well, including some soybeans and the oats up there. We might well just run up and get some more oats, I think. Money's absurd at the moment. Much work on the not really. They mentioned yesterday that when talking about Elm Creek that you could some of the fields being like not uniform shape there might be a bit tricky, so you could actually change the shape of the fields to accommodate your hired worker, but no news on the development of hired worker. Hopefully, touch wood on that one, hopefully that we'll find that one out today. Still going. Good? We're good. All right. 82 grand for that. Wasn't even a full load. Heavens above. Okay. We're going to go up to Clark's and get the rest of the oats out of there. Oh, that's what I was going to show you as well. Let me just pull over here. So we merged all of our animals, as I've said. No, so we condensed and moved them around a little bit. All of our animals are... sheep and cattle at least are now at 3 yards. Chellington Valley, Valley View, and all Autumnwood. Hey Peter, what's going on? So now we've got 350 cattle at Autumnwood. We've got 424 sheep at Old Oak there. 454. Bear in mind 500 is the limit for every animal husbandry location. There's an awful lot of cows there. I think we're about just under 1,200 cattle, just under or just over 1,300 sheep at the moment. We're in calving season now as well, which means the number of calves and cows are increasing. We need to get rid of all the bull calves as they come on in as well, because we don't need those. I went for the Series S. It's big enough for what I need, and I can always just jump on the hard drive if I need to. Yeah, readily available as well, easy to pick up, didn't have to worry about stock limits or anything, just pick it up. Yes, bear with me just a second there, Fisher. Yeah, I don't know, Elite, we'll find out, hopefully not. Hopefully we should be good. Alright, bear with me, Fisher, it's gonna come through to you. Am I going up this one? No, let's not go up that one. Yeah, that's fair. I don't have any, and to be honest, the main reason I was going Xbox over PlayStation, I've been a PS4 guy and then 3 and 2 for as long as I can remember, and the only reason I'm not going that way around this time is because of Game Pass. It makes no sense. Game Pass is just lethal. They talked about adding dynamic soil. Dan, they haven't, and they're probably not going to add that in. Having dynamic soil would almost mean, to my understanding at least, a whole new game engine. It's an awful lot of processing power in there, and I don't think the engine they've got at the moment would be able to do that. So I don't think that's going to come in. The parallax occlusion mapping that they're using gives the impression of having 3D ground textures, but that's pretty much about it. This is going to go everywhere as soon as this unsinks, I think. I hope a large... it's probably not going to be, but I hope a large portion of this today's FarmCon is all about gameplay. Would like to see that. That's about 100. Not far off. There he is. Fisher, grab a truck. It's selling season. Yeah, I really hope that they put, I don't know how you'd even do this, but I really hope there's a lot of enhanced AI worker there. No more hide worker is stuck and it's like flipped itself over on a tree or something. I'm done with that. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm curious the whole kind of the integration of the whole like family affair kind of thing. I'll be curious to see if that has any deeper meaning. I mean, they're probably just the two characters he can play with, I imagine, but that whole the development of the CGI trailer side of things was interesting for me yesterday, at least. Always very curious as to how that works. This is that drill shed for the most part. We got our 3 drills in there. You'll notice that we have 3 different styles of drills. So Fisher, the truck has triticale that can be sold, but then we're on potatoes, which are going from Meadow Valley up to the place, up to Doddenton, I think it is, just north of Field 27. No. I want oats from here. Okay. Yeah, so we have 3 different drills here, 2 12 meters and an 8 meter, so they can still form in the same same working width. But we've gone for different sizes, so tractors of different horsepower ranges can manage to pull everything still. So from a beastly big horse down to the Lemkin there, which doesn't take much power at all to pull it. Are you full already? Oh. Okay. I swapped out that big 12 meter horse because I kept dancing all over the place. It wouldn't stay still. I can't stand it when mods do that. It really drives me crazy. If they could fix those physics, that would be great. That's really annoying. Oh, is that going to be the best way?
I can't believe you've done this.
Got myself stuck again, haven't I? Come on. There you go. I think he was talking more about the general direction and the world farming might be going into. A lot of there's a lot of talk about banning glyphosate specifically because of it has been proven in very minute occasions, instances and quantities to have a link to being carcinogenic, but the amount you have to either be exposed to is colossal. So it's like that's a big political argument really these days. Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, get over there. Ooh, it's new car season, is it? Love that. Time around. Okay, so we're gonna what we'll do is we're gonna tip this load of oats. Don't worry, wrap it up. I'm actually gonna get another. I might even, you know, it's my day off. I might have a beer. Grab a beer, get ready for FarmCon, and then get ready to get myself hyped up because it's coming. It's inevitable. But we'll sell off some oats first. Good news is now as well, Ryan. Maybe we could just kind of stick them all into the different silos that don't mean us having to go into farm 2 anymore. Caught speeding again. GG. Do you know what? It will just be it'll be a light beer today. I don't really go for heavy beers at the moment, so I think it'll just be a Bud or a Coors Light, essentially water. Ooh, stop. All right. There's the forklift of doom, and there's the collision force. That's forklift of doom. Dude, pain. Perfect. All right, so yeah, guys, we're gonna I'm probably sure if I go and have a jump across now, there'll be a countdown in session. Yeah, so if you haven't done so and you want to find it, it's Giant Software on Twitch. Make sure you go and check that one out. It's going to start in 12 minutes and 15 seconds. So make sure you go and check that one out there. That's where you'll be seeing it live, at least. Seeing where all the fun is at. Oh, keep going. I'm until you stop. All right then. Sweet. So yeah, we're gonna leave this here, I think. Good enough place as any before we get into it too deep. So with that, thank you ever so much for just chilling with me. I hope you do enjoy whatever comes up in FarmCon later on today. No doubt we'll be talking about it throughout the course of the rest of the day, and also into tomorrow as well. I for one, am hyped to see what we're actually gonna get. So I hope you are too. Until then, do have yourself a great rest of your day. Enjoy what you're doing as always. I have been Simulation for the Nation, and I will see you in the next one. Catch you later.
SFTN Production. Subscribe for more and join the nation in the links below.